And we're live. Holy crap. Okay, just sorry about that brief pause in the start. I was trying to get everything ready. So, again, welcome everybody to another episode of Exotics Radio. I am Crax, your host. It's good to have everybody. So far, I see a couple people trickling in. It's great. I'm just so happy to be here. What can I say? Now, what I have in store for today is it's open mic. That means you guys get to request whatever you guys want and actually come on the show if you like. No holds bar. Again, if you also hear a voice in the background, that's because I have a very disrespected person who lives with me, and I won't say any names right now, but that's just how it is, I guess. Now, oh my goodness, what can I say? I'm so happy to be here. Hutker HD says hello. Well, hello back. It's good to see you. So let's get on with the show, shall we? So beginning of this month, I started a contest. It was basically 5 for 5. Only a short few people actually joined in, and that was kind of sad. But so we're going to extend it a little bit. So if you haven't made that 5 for 5, or if you're curious about the 5 for 5, you could actually PM me on my Instagram. Everybody knows who my Instagram is. If you do not, you can actually look at Exotics Radio Podcast or Crax Vango. You can actually look up my name. Either way, it's basically Exotics Radio. You can't go wrong with Exotics Radio Podcast. You really can't. Then you'll see me. What was it? My brain just decided to go wee right onto the left field. Oh, it's cold out here. It's been snowing here where I live, which is not fun, but that's okay. I apologize for the voice in the background. Like I said, I have very disrespecting people that live here. And that might actually ruin the show a little bit. Scott Animal Adventures. Hello, sweetie. I hope you're feeling better. I know you're gonna hang out and chill out for the evening, which is fine. So for open mic, what is open mic? Open mic is you guys get to make a request of genre of music that you want to listen to. Now, mind you, this is Comfy Pants Wednesday, so keep in mind it kind of has to be a roundabout relaxing. Nothing too jarring, and I won't play anything that's explicit, mainly because the range of my audience ranges from underage to adult, and I want to keep it clean as much as possible. Little ears shouldn't hear the things that come out of my mouth. And this is not an explicit show, so let's just keep it clean. So no explicit songs will be played. So with that out of the way, what would you guys like to listen to? I know we're going to talk about Exotics Radio. We're going to talk about Exotics Keeping. We're going to talk about, we've got Exotics Talk this evening, but open mic is just basically where the audience gets to actually influence the type of music they want to hear. Because I want to hear from you guys. I want to see what you guys are interested in. Mainly because, I'm flying in the dark when it comes to which songs to pick. And I want to be able to give you guys something that you also like, because I like all kinds of music, so I'm just not picky, especially when it comes to music. And as you guys know, this is a kind of a radio podcast, so that's part of the basis of this whole podcast is the music. So you guys have to tell me what you guys want to hear, what you guys like to hear, what you guys are looking forward to. With that out of the way, again. So tell me what you guys want to hear. And then we'll get into our next topic, which will be enclosures. So, what do you guys want to hear? I see 2 people in the chat. If you guys want a proper shout out, also write in the chat, say hi, hello, whatever you'd like. And then I'd be more than happy to give you a proper shout out. Also, if you get your own channel, whether it be YouTube or Instagram or Facebook or whatever, I don't mind either. I'm very, very happy to share my platform. Just mainly, as long as it's your platform isn't disrespecting or anything like that, or bad in nature, or dark in nature, I should say. I'm more than happy to actually promote it. Just use my space. It's okay. I'm not picky. I'm okay with sharing. My mom taught me very well. Speaking of moms, I'm looking forward to my mom coming on this evening, and probably a bit later. I know she's busy at work, which is fine. So, ladies and gentlemen, what would you like to hear? What would you like for me to first play? Because, as per tradition, we have to play a song within the first 5 minutes of the podcast. And we're going to be doing things a little bit different from now on. So, and then there's the awkward silence. I just love the awkward silence from you guys. Kind of genre of music. If you guys don't show up, if you guys don't pick, I'm going to play something on my own. I hope you guys don't mind. You may be stuck listening to something you don't want to listen to. All right. Yeah, your time's up. All right. So our first song, "Can't Get Enough of the Weekend" by Mind Me and Ebba.
I'm feeling way too low to start this night, but I wanna get to your bash. Last night you tried to make me angry, yeah, but this time I get you mad. Oh, don't need apologies enough for this. I'm burning for you. Can't get enough of the weekend. I wanna seize the night like I can't let go. Can't get enough of the weekend. Don't wanna ever get lost to the sun. Oh no, we can't get enough of the weekend. We wanna seize the night like we can't let go. Can't get enough of the weekend. Don't wanna ever get lost to the sun. No, no. Sometimes I wonder how I managed to get so lost in your eyes. It's like you're made of something pure that I'm not, but I'm so glad you are with me. Oh, don't need apologies enough for this. I'm burning for you. Can't get enough of the weekend. I wanna seize the night like I can't let go. Can't get enough of the weekend. Don't wanna ever get lost to the sun. Oh no. You shine brighter, brighter than a diamond. Your shine is lighter, lighter than the sunlight. Lighter than the sunlight. You're lighter than the sunlight. Lighter than the sun. You're lighter than the sunlight. Can't get enough of the weekend. I wanna seize the night like I can't let go. Can't get enough of the weekend. Don't wanna ever get lost to the sun. Oh no, we can't get enough of the weekend. We wanna seize the night like we can't let go. Can't get enough of the weekend. Don't wanna ever get lost to the sun. Oh no.
And I'm back. That was "Can't Get Enough of the Weekend" by Mind Me and Ebba. So what are we going to talk about today? We're going to talk about enclosures. One of my favorite subjects, mainly because they're so diverse and I really love putting them together. I love doing everything I can with them because the possibilities are just endless, no matter how big or how small, how elaborate or how simple you want to make it even. You can make some very beautiful enclosures just by using simple materials. And I don't know, I just really love them. So let's start off with the pros and the cons. We can start off with acrylic if you guys don't mind. I don't know how much experience you guys had with acrylic enclosures. Acrylic enclosures for me is just like, ah. So yeah, the main reason why I don't like acrylic so much is because, I mean, they're very practical, they're very affordable. But what I don't like about them is they scratch. They scratch so easily, especially when you go to clean them. I mean, yeah, tarantula poo is pretty adhesive. It's pretty scratchy. That's one of the reasons why I like glass. I don't use chemicals to clean my enclosures out. Of course, you use water, unless a tarantula happens to pass away, either due to old age or sickness that I just didn't either catch or, something completely out of my hands. And then of course I'm gonna run it through some really hot water and some soap and with actual rubbing alcohol, and if there was a disease in any way, shape, or form. Plus, rubbing alcohol kills any eggs or mites that, from the mites that might be in there. So yeah, it's a really good way. And then what you do is you let it air out, and then you go back in what I call a rinsing phase, and then it's basically as sterile as you can get. Ellie Bug Babies has just entered the chat. Thank you very, very much for being here. We've got 6 people watching our chat of the stream. If you guys want a proper shout out, feel free to say hello. Again, I'm more than happy to let you guys or give you guys a spot in the spotlight. If you haven't checked out Scott's Animal Adventures or Ellie's Bug Babies, go check them out. I know them personally. Well, not personally, but I'm familiar with them very on a friendly level, and they have a great program. So go check both of them out. Hutker HD over there. Hutker is actually a gamer, so I'm not too sure if he streams. Hutker, if you stream, feel free, let me know so I can. And of course, if you do stream, put the link in the. I'm not too sure if he streams anymore. But anyways, Ellie's Bug Babies says, "Aw, thanks, Hunt. You're welcome, sweetie. It was a joy having you on this last Friday. Have a drink with me Friday. She was our interviewee. She came by and saved the show. I owe her huge." She says, "Hi, everyone." So anyways, with acrylic, I'm not a big fan because, again, it can scratch. But it is actually affordable. And actually, aesthetically, it can be very, very pleasing. So Kyle Million says, "Hello from Kansas." Well, hello. Wow. From clear halfway around the world. Kyle also says, "Hey, Scott, and hey, Ellie." Well, welcome, Kyle, to the show. I think I've seen you on here before. I'm not too sure. If I have, that's great. If I haven't, then your name sounds very familiar to another. So, welcome to the show. It's Coffee Pants Wednesday. It's open mic. Actually, you guys actually do some requests today. So we're getting the next request coming up very, very soon, which will be some chill jazz that Scott's Animal Adventures has actually personally requested. So I'm pretty happy about that. And if you guys can hear my breathing, I apologize. I've come down a little bit of a cold. If you guys haven't been paying attention to my Instagram, you guys know I'm sitting in a blizzard now, and so breathing isn't exactly. And I don't have a cover for my mic, so I need to get one. So, anyways, back to acrylic again. It can be very aesthetically appeasing for a while, but it scratches up really well, and the substrate actually even scratches it pretty well. So, that's up to you how long you want to keep it. If you're okay with the scratches, I'm okay, but not really. I prefer my glass. So that's the reason why I'm a Exoterra fan. As I was talking with Scott on Scott's Inverts show the other day. By the way, if you haven't checked out Scott's Inverts, go check out Scott's Inverts. A wonderful show, really fun, interactive. Just go check them out. You'll get a good laugh, especially if you're having a bad day. Ellie's Bug Baby says, "Need some time to just finish this assignment. Hopefully it won't take long." Aw, well, I'm rooting for you. How about we play some chill jazz and let Ellie get along, help her concentrate. So our next song coming up is, hold on one second, I need to flip it. Oh, and my internet's so slow. All right, it is Imaginary Friends by Ami. And I'm back. Hello, everyone. We've got some new people coming in. I see people coming in and picking in once in a while, and they leave. That was Ami, Imaginary Friends, requested by our friendly neighborhood Scott Animal Adventures, who I'm hoping feels better. He's had a rough week, so everybody show him some love. Also, go check out his channel. Now, everybody in here, if you've got a channel, once again, if you got something going on like a YouTube or a Facebook or anything like that, or an Instagram, anything, just give yourself a shout out in the chat, and I will post it up on the little banner. I think that's what it's called, and also give you a nice, lovely shout out. But yes, we were talking about marzipan briefly in the chat. That is definitely not one of my favorite things. That is, like I said, it's right up there with the Aladdin chocolate. And most people don't understand that joke. Aladdin chocolate has this, hides a little rum piece of chocolate in their little box. Chocolate covered rum, and I mean liquid rum, is not good. It's something that the older people like. I consider myself older, and I mean these people have to be ancient to actually like something like that. So it's just not my thing. Scott's Animal Adventure says, "Thank you, Cracks. That was a nice track." Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Anything on the show? Again, you guys are everything to me. My fans are absolutely everything. What can I say? I would definitely not be here if it wasn't for you guys. So back onto the enclosures. Ellie Bug Baby says plastic boxes is what they use. I use plastic as well, but I use plastic for my slings and my juvies. Usually when they start getting into the semi-adult on up is when I start using the Exoterras. I'm trying to get away from the Exoterras and find an actual good enclosure to use. So I'm still just struggling with that. Trying to find a good manufacturer or somebody who actually cuts glass fairly well. So that's my issue right now, but yeah, it'll come and go. Ahmad Riza, hey, long time no see, Ahmad Riza, everybody. If you guys don't know who he is, he's been a longtime fan and friend of mine. I mean, a longtime friend of mine. I mean, we've known each other ever since the beginning of the Talking Corner, which was my first, basically my first podcast. So, Ahmad, it's good to see you. I haven't seen you in forever. Today was the semester's last exam. Hooray. Oh, I'm so happy for you. Yay. I bet you stressed over nothing. I bet you passed with flying colors. I'm 100% you've passed with flying colors. He is actually studying to be a doctor in the second best school in Iran. He's going to be a future pharmacist, not pharmacist, but a pharmaceutical doctor. And so, yeah, he's going to be my future doctor. I call it now. I'm raising my hand and calling it now. He's going to be my future doctor. My personal physician. Oh, so, Dime, I like Dime. Kefarup, no, I'm not on them, no. But I am the Dime. But they tend to break teeth. If you guys don't know what Dime is like a very hard toffee covered in chocolate, and it'll break your teeth. So I wouldn't recommend it if you're a child or if you're older with weak teeth. If you've got dental issues, it's definitely not something you want to eat. The frozen pastry with almonds paste rocks. Love them. So Ahmad, how well did you think you did? How well do you think you did on your exams? I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna pause our normal schedule here, and I want to see how well Ahmad's done because I gotta be proud of him. And then of course he has to write on in his exam answer in the chat. So there's just this small pause. Ellie Bug Baby says they've only have soon adults and one 4x4 45 by 45 by 30 Exoterra. Oh wow. Not me. Let's see, what do I have? What do I have in my collection? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yes, I have 14 Exoterras. I have quite a few. So I'm trying to put all my adults and sub-adults in in those little, well, not little, because I start off with a nano with the what do you call it, with the sub-adults, especially if there's a smaller species. And then as I get bigger, then I move on from a sub-adult to, or from a nano to a actual regular size, because I know how big they're going to get. At a certain point, you don't have to worry about a tarantula not finding food because you're going to feed them live directly. But you don't have to hunt them down because they're not so small. They're no longer a sling at that point. So I want them to be able to grow and own their enclosure and be able just to maintain the enclosure itself after that, because then they don't have to have so much stress going back and forth in between all the houses. So that's one thing I'm liking. We have Asha Rance. Hey Asha, welcome to the show. My DJ that's going to save the day has arrived. I'm so happy to have Asha and Ahmad. If you guys, let me share a funny story. And I want Asha. I'm gonna share a link, and I want you to come on. Because I want people to understand how far back we go. So Asha, you have to come on. Just remember to turn off your camera and keep your mic on. That's all I ask. Let's see what else we got in the comments. Ellie Bug Baby is going back. 2-4 sub-adults. The rest are juvies or slings. Yeah, see, that's the thing. And I found that plastic tubs are much better for some of the adult species. Like I said, I have one regalis. Okay, Asha, take your time. I don't want to take you away from your important cool down time after work. That's just wrong. But as I was saying, Ellie, I found that some adults do better in the plastic tubs. Like I have both my regalis in plastic tubs. One that I'm fighting to keep dry because he loves it dry, and the other one really loves it moist. So I've got one up near the heater, so he gets direct heat, and so he is almost always at a constant 26 degrees with the fan. And he just chills. I've never met such a chilled regalis before. And he is just absolutely like, anything can come on and he doesn't care. So he is very, very mellowed out. And then in between him and the Escal teleporter is my Agink, because she likes it semi-dry and semi-moist. So I keep that up there. In theory, Fossorial would not benefit much with display cases. That's true. And if you talk to a lot of keepers, especially when it comes to regalis, the regalis tends to chew. They're heavy chewers. I don't have that issue, but I keep mine in plastic tubs. Remember, I have an Escal that also likes to try to escape. He's actually learned how to get out of a taped down lid, which amazes me. I actually have to put a weight on top of him now. I never thought I would, because I like I said, I use tape, and what he's doing is he's actually pulling in. He's found an edge and he's starting to pull in the plastic and chew it, and then he sticks his legs out and starts slowly chewing the edge of the tape. Now I thought that would actually hurt him, but he's doing just fine. And it's really scary because I see little pieces of tape that have been either soaked down or cleaned or flicked off, and it doesn't have any hair in it. So I think maybe it's because it's old or older. It doesn't have the sticky anymore. But I've had to stop using the tape because of it. So now I actually have to put a weight on top because I don't want him to hurt himself. But yeah, no, it was just like, what do I do? He shouldn't be able to do that, but he is. And that's just it's because they're chewing. Tarantulas are amazing chewers. So let's see. Kyle Million says, yeah, the scratches suck. The scratches sucks the buff out of buff out the acrylic tanks, but the trade-off is easier to drill than glass and cheaper. Yeah, no, like I said, it's with acrylic, they are when they're brand new, they're aesthetically appeasing. But that's the only fault I can find with it, because they start losing it after after time of usage. But yeah, like I said, I've not really. That's about the only thing I can actually criticize about acrylic. So if that's the only thing, then by all means, it's actually a pretty good deal. But I just personally don't like it. Stefan Harup. Oh, hey, Stefan, how's it going? For everybody who's just joined, it is Comfy Pants Wednesday, open mic. Soon I'm going to have my DJ friend join me, and we'll explain our little history and how I actually got him more interested in the invert carry. He's not going to own one. He's never really going to own one. Not yet. I'm still working on it. I will eventually. He will. I mean, just take a mod for a second. A mod that you just seen earlier has he has a fear of spiders, but he's been listening to me for over a year now, so he's he's gotten kind of used to the idea. Now he's named one of the tarantulas that I'm taking care of, so it's kind of like his tarantula that I'm taking care of. So he's very, very happy with getting more and more familiar with tarantulas. So I have to say, that's one of the reasons why I put in the description, battle fear through education. And so, I preach that, but I got to practice that as well. So my whole goal this year is to help try to get over my absolute fear of cockroaches. I don't think I can do it, but we'll see. I'm not going to do any other cockroach, but a hissing cockroach if I ever come across one. Yeah, see it as a mod. Riza puts it. Yeah, I don't care now. Kyle says my dyslexia sucks when typing. Sorry, don't apologize. That is definitely not your fault. And honestly, I don't see the mistakes. I really don't, because I suffer from dyslexia myself, so I really just don't see the mistakes. I know it might sound bad, but I just don't. That's probably why if you look at my titles and stuff, you probably will see mistakes, grammar mistakes or spelling mistakes. I just don't care. You guys are not here for my spelling bee. You're here for the actual content, which, by the way, we have a next song coming up. So what do you guys want to hear next? What do you guys want to jazz to? Like I said, this is an open mic, so that means you guys get to request the genre of music. I cannot play any song that isn't related to Epidemic Sound. So I only have license for Epidemic Sound. So if you go on Epidemic Sound and you check out a song and you like it, I can play it for you. Or just tell me the genre, what kind of music you want to listen to. Kyle says they've hated roaches until they needed them for feeder critters, and now they love watching them, even handling them. Kyle, you are my hero. You're a much bigger person than I am, because I can't do that. Not right now. I can't even look at them. Amai goes, I used to be scared of cats too, but a friend of mine made me so zesty that we went to a cat cafe. See, that's something I have on my bucket list, is to go visit a cat cafe. I can't, Kyle. I cannot. I cannot do direct. I have to do something that's associated with Epidemic Sound. My license is just for Epidemic Sound. So that's why I put if you go to Epidemic Sound, you find a song that you like, that's perfect. But if you don't have a song, if you don't know, just give me a genre. So if you have Iron Maiden, I take it you want to hear some metal, something, some rock or something. Because if you want to listen to some rock, I've got a long list of rock for you. And of course, there's always that awkward silence between people typing and my speak. And I apologize again if my throat sounds a little grainy. I apologize. Like I said, right now I'm living in a blizzard. I blame Scott. If you guys don't know who Scott Inverts is, go check out his channel. It's very lively, very interactive, very fun. But I blame him for everything. He is a friend of mine, so friends are great. You can just blame them for everything. So yeah. Again, if you guys, so Iron Maiden. I'm trying to think what kind of genre would match more. Rock. Okay. Scott's Animal Adventures, and so we've got Iron Maiden and rock. So I can't play Iron Maiden, but I can play some rock. So we're gonna listen to some rock now. Oh, let's see, what can we play? Oh, oh, I have a song in mind, but which one is it? Oh, I don't have it up here. Why do I not have it up here? Ah, okay. Well, we'll play Zeros by Sven Carlson and Eston.
Forever young, or am I faking? On the tip of my tongue, there's a sarcasm waiting for you. I'm willing to trade my soul for a bit of your charm. There's no way I fade into oblivion, 'cause I'll keep shining over you all with your wings entwining. You better face the fall, keep trying again. Oh yeah, keep trying again. There's mud on the floor, desperate people trying to get through the door, although the room's already crowded. But I'll keep shining over you all with your wings entwining. You better face the fall, keep trying again. Oh yeah, keep trying again. Zeros, everybody's trying to be heroes, when all they have to say to be okay is I don't know. You keep trying again. Keep shining over you all with your wings entwining. You better face the fall. Zero, everybody's trying to be heroes, when all they have to say to be okay is I don't know. Are you okay? I'm not that sure.
And we're back. And Asha, I believe you were asking me how to get on. What you do is you follow that link that I just sent you, and it'll ask you to come on. What you do is you turn off your camera, and it'll ask you to put up a poster or picture. Just put up your whatever you call it, your logo, and then join. That's all you have to do. It's pretty easy. It's very, very self-explanatory. So Jade's Jungle, hello. Just a special update, guys. On the 26th, Jade's Jungle will be coming and joining us for a interview. So I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be exciting. She said that she is one of the awkward people from the start. It's okay, don't worry about it. She was working on something, and now she can interact more, which is great. I apologize. I had to slowly try to reread that. Ellie's Bug Babies asked me Hillbilly Girl by Lisa McGo or something like that. That's country music, correct? Because if it is, then I can definitely look up some country music in a bit. Hello, how's your day been? Pretty good. Like I said, I got a little bit of grainy throat going on. It's snowing here like the dickens. I mean, it's coming down pretty heavy. I think it stopped not too long ago, but it's just like, it's like an off and on right now. So I'm like, I'm just done with you. Stop snowing. Go away. I'm tired of the cold weather. I want to be able to turn off my heater so that I have an internal heater on top of my furnace going at the same time, and that's to keep the room warm and up to 26 degrees on the high end and 23 degrees on the low end, because as you know, the cold air sinks, so the lower areas are actually getting cooler than what I wanted. So it's just like it's like a nightmare. So ladies and gentlemen, if you're new to the show, you're on Exotics Radio Podcast, Exotics Talk. This is Comfy Pants Wednesday, open mic. This is generally we have something to discuss on Wednesdays. That kind of fell through a little bit. It's not a problem. Man Cave Sounds, Asha has joined us. Hey, how's it going?
I don't know. Can you hear me? Is this live?
I can hear you.
So live
But it
on
sounds
YouTube.
like I'm also, yes, it sounds like I'm playing in the background. So if you're on stream on StreamYard, close down or mute the YouTube.
I've closed the YouTube one.
Okay, that works. Yeah, see, that works so much better.
Yes,
So
Kurt, how you
welcome.
been?
I've been doing pretty good. Just so much going on at the moment. We've got Jay's Jungle on with us tonight. They've got some snow. Oh, they're glad our snow is gone, so the rabbits can eat their grass, which is great. She's going to be on the 26th for an interview, a personal interview. And welcome to my show on YouTube. This is my show on YouTube now.
Is that you? You've moved into the world now. You YouTube. Forget that other Pete. We're not even going to say it. They'll get you done for copyright.
Shh, shh. But I do have the subscription to Epidemic Sound, so at least I can play music from Epidemic Sound. I even got set up with a actual soundboard that's actually free, believe it or not. Wow. And yeah, no, it's I've moved up in the world just a little bit. So this is how I wanted to do things on Podbean, but Podbean just wouldn't have it.
I hear ya.
So how are you doing? How's the SoundCloud doing? How's everything going on?
Do you know what? I took a step back from SoundCloud for a minute, just because I'm just making my deck. I'm making my tunes just to sound just right. Do you know what I mean? But I'm starting to do a Mixcloud, because I didn't know that you can stream live on Mixcloud, like with like camera, video camera. Sound like an old person, don't I? You can scream on that old camera.
I'm just waiting for all my UK listeners. I'm waiting for them to actually realize that you're also from the UK, and I'm because it's so funny because where you're from is just hilarious. Like I'm never gonna let you live that one down. my gentleman from Nottingham, my English gentleman from Nottingham. That's what it was.
The English gentleman.
Yes, you're my posh gentleman.
Yes. How are you doing this evening? How are you doing, my lady?
So I was trying to explain to everybody, I got you kind of used to the idea of being kind of around spiders. Because I remember you telling me about the story with the spider in the cup. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm still laughing at that one.
Funny.
Well, to put it in perspective and context, you want to tell people how tall you are?
No cracks. I don't want to put myself out there to everyone be laughing at me right now.
Oh, they will laugh at you, I promise. These guys will welcome you. I'm laughing at you because I'm your friend.
True. Oh, so Scott's from Nottingham as well. Big up the Nottingham Massive inside.
Yes. Apparently there was an inside joke there and I missed it.
No. It's like the old garage. If you listen to like garage music, DJs it's garage always used to say back in the day, like if they know something like inside bad shit, you know what I mean? But,
oh, okay.
it's one of those.
DJs. Stefan Harp says GB.
Great Britain.
GB? Oh, Great Britain. Oh, okay. I was thinking if this is a tarantula show, I was thinking a green bottle blue.
Yeah, the thing is, every time
it's missing a B.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like, every time I come onto your show, it always changes, doesn't it? Because all from spiders and everything like that, just old chit chat. You're like, oh, let's divert back to the spiders again because it is your spider show.
I was going to say, you're the one that gave me good practice on that. Because being on Podbean, not too many people were around the tarantula or the exotic pet keeping in general. And so they would always go off in left field. You, on the other hand, would do it just plain as day, which is fine. I had no problems with it, but it gave me a lot of practice on how to get back to a subject. Because it doesn't have to be tarantulas. It could be any subject.
You know what I mean? You could be talking about something and then you just go, oh yeah, so anyway, so you know that spider I was telling you about, it's got it's all the fangs and everything. Oh yeah, sorry, cracks, carry on.
Exactly. Exactly. Like I said, you're the one that gave me all the practice for that. So as you can see, I'm in need for a co-host today. Scott's Animal Adventures is my co-host, but he's been having a bit of a rough week, so I'm showing him some love. And I also asked you personally to come on, and you came all the way over here, so I'm actually very honored that.
Yeah, I've left my show for you, my evening slot for you.
I'm so happy, actually, to be honest. To be really honest, I really am. But ladies and gentlemen, we've known each other for over a year now.
Is it that long?
Yeah, I came on a Podbean March 4th, just shortly right after my birthday, and it is March 10th, and you showed up. I believe it was like 2 days after I started my podcast.
So I do owe you a happy birthday, so belated birthday. But do you know what the old saying is, cracks?
Oh, what's that?
Fools rush in and the smart man wait. So that's what I say when I turn up late.
Excuse for everything.
So happy birthday. Hope you had a good one.
No, actually I didn't. My brother and I we both celebrated ours because his is on the 3rd and mine's on the 1st. Well, actually mine's technically on the 29th, but there was no 29th this year. So yeah, we share ours pretty close, so we kind of do it together. See, I'm not the only one. As soon as you said GB, I thought green bottle blue too. So see, I am not the only one. Thank you, Jade. Well, I appreciate that.
It's all right. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes when people talk to you in a sentence or something, you think, hold on, I know a tune that sounds like that. Is that what you on about this tune for? You think? So it's the same thing. It's only you with spiders and me with music. So it's cool.
Oh, absolutely. I think this is why this matchup works. Also, that's another question. When are you going to get a tarantula? Because that is my goal in life, is to make sure you get a tarantula.
Cracks. I've told you before. Don't make me have to tell you again on your Podbean, not on your Podbean, on your YouTube, in front of your new people. Don't let me say it again because I don't want to be hated. I'm not going to be having one. They're nice to look at.
You say that now.
And I don't mind you naming one for me and all them ones there.
Yeah, actually, I'll leave it. If something ever happens to me, you are going to inherit Asha. You have a whole group of people who will support you and help you.
How long do they live for?
That hard.
How long do they live for?
About 15 years.
How old are you? Not the full. Let's do the maths here. If something happens to you about the
I'm 41
16
now.
years.
I can't believe you're actually asking a woman her age. You must be out of your mind. Where's your woman? I know she's not in the house now because she would beat the crap out of you for asking a woman her age.
Yeah, she would, to be fair.
Oh my goodness. That sigh. Ophi, Spider's Verse. Oh, hey, Ophi. It's good to see you. I hope you and your dad are doing well. Sorry you're late. Don't be sorry that you're late. We're always here for the audience, especially for you guys. If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be here. I know Asha wouldn't be here. And I'm with all jokes aside, I'm very honored that Asha took his time out of his day to show up. So, Jay's Jungle, do you have a tarantula for him? I have one for my friend too. She got to name it and always ask about it. Yes, I do. Actually, Jade, the long story short is I did a contest. Who can say a name?
Never get drunk and then enter contest. That's all I'm going to say, people. Never get drunk and enter contest because you accidentally blooming win.
And now he has a tarantula named Asha.
Yeah.
Joel, hey, you know who Joel is? Everybody from the old Podbean is starting to show up. Wait, Asha? Man Cave Asha? You know who Joel is?
Do I know who Joel is?
Yes, you do know who he is.
This is awkward now.
I'll give you a hint. He has one of the best logos on Podbean.
No, not mine, obviously. So I don't know any other one. But the second best.
No, he's. Oh, thank you, because I'm the one that drew that. I just realized you gave me a compliment. I was like, wait, what?
You know what I mean?
Ahmad's going to bed. It was good night, Ahmad. It was good to see you. I'm glad you made it.
Oh, can I just say to everyone out here as well, since how everyone thinks Cracks is a nice person or sweet and innocent, you go and play.
They don't think that here.
Good. Just in case if you thought it was. What's that game? What we've been playing? That horror game where you ask him.
Oh, Phasmophobia. Yes.
Yeah. People join that. We'll do a live stream and join that, and then see how mad this is.
I'm so evil. I'm like, go poke the ghost. Go do this.
Yeah. Yeah. Go over there and go and tell the ghost if it's over there. No, you go over there, Cracks.
And they've made the game harder. So let's see. Joel has said, do not for me to have to tell you who he is. He wants you to figure it out. Okay. And big hint, he had a van. If you don't get it, then if you don't get it now, then you're hopeless.
Well, that's me. That's someone you pissed in my pocket. Fuck it out. So can you swear in here?
Yeah, actually try to keep it clean because we have people who of all ranges, of all ages.
Okay, do apologize if if you know. I'm glad it's not Homeboy.
No, it's not Homeboy, but you're very, very close on thinking it's Homeboy. Very close.
He's not in Milton's show, is he?
What?
In Milton's show.
Oh no. Kyle Million says, kept forgetting you're hours ahead of me. What time is it where you're at? It's 3 p.m. here. It is almost 10 in the evening where I'm at, and it should be about almost 9 in the evening where Asha's at. See, I'm getting better. I'm getting better at telling time.
8:50.
Oh, it's as Joel says, it's same on the racial level as Homeboy.
Oh, do you know what? I'm stumped. I can't.
You're gonna kick yourself for not knowing for forgetting this one.
Tell me something what I would definitely know you by.
He had the kids in the back. We always made fun of his.
You know why I hate you? Do you know why I hate you, mate? Just trying to come in there, trying to tell me.
Mark the Spider Guy. Hi, how's it going? We're actually having a chill moment. All right, so let's get back into topic. We are we're moving on from enclosures, and we're gonna go right into songs. We've got some requests out and about. We actually had one request for some type of country music. Unfortunately, Epidemic Sound didn't have such a big variety. So, is there another type of music you want to hear? Because I could play folk, but I don't know how good it is.
Have you got that Tennessee whiskey?
Tennessee whiskey? You mean Tennessee bourbon?
No, the song Tennessee Whiskey. You're as sweet as
No,
Tennessee
I don't. No copywriting.
Oh yeah. So you have to be so careful on YouTube. It's unreal. This is why I'm not meant for like anything serious in life, because it's just I have to be careful what I say, what I do, when I'm on platforms.
Any country. Ellie says any country is good. Okay, so let me look up some country music for you. I love how my loading is so slow because today somebody he knows, I live with my brother and he knows I'm going to be doing some, live streaming, and then he decides to hold a massive game online with its friends right now. And I'm like, are you kidding me? So it slows the internet down because I don't know what's going on, but it's been really kind of they don't. Oh, that's classic. Comedy, Latin, reggae, traditional dance, country. Here we go. American, modern country. I take it. She said any country. So we'll go modern, and we'll take City Life by J.F. Glass. I don't. No. I'm gonna keep going.
Oh my gosh. I've never heard Panic so much in my life.
Oh, I've been long gone to talk to you. I've been hustling for so long. Oh, I've been thinking about the past, and it keeps me going on. Oh, but I can't stop, no, I don't stop. It's only I can see. Even if I end up all alone, I know my destiny. My mama told me we all bleed the same sun. Oh, prejudice and pride will make you change. Just always remember where you come from. 'Cause I know you were born to break the chain. So I'm on my way. Yes, I'm leaving today. Are you ride with me? See, I'm living in the nightlife, but I got a fire that burns so bright. From the back road to the street. I've been long gone for so damn long, so don't tell me that you have to go. Will you still be waiting for me? Tell me, 'cause I gotta know. See, I can't stop, no, I don't stop. It's only I can see. If I die trying to turn the tide, y'all remember me. See, Mama told me we all bleed the same sun. Oh, prejudice and pride will make you change. Just always remember where you come from. 'Cause I know you were born to make a change. So I'm on my way. Yes, I'm leaving today. Are you ride with me? Lord, living in the nightlife, but I got a fire that burns so bright. From the back road to the street. See, I'm on day. All you ride with me. Yeah, the rhythm in the nightlife, but I got a fire that burns so bright from the back road to the street.
Boom.
And we're back. So you were laughing at me. I heard that.
I just hear pure panic in your voice when you're like, oh, no, I'm trying to
Well, let's just put it this way. Some music on Epidemic Sound has a vocal version and just an instrumental version, and I was going to just go into the instrumental version. I'm like, no, wrong one.
Yeah, but you know what? To be fair, that was a nice little beat just to sit and rock to be fair, so.
Well, that's what Coming Pants Wednesday is all about. It's just chilling out. But today is open mic, so because like I said, I had a topic, and it was just kind of like a very small topic. It was just talking about enclosures, and we kind of covered it within like the first 10 minutes of the show. I was like, crap. So I knew that was going to happen. So I was like, it's just going to be open mic, so people can call in, or they can't come on the show. They can promote themselves. They can promote the channel, just like a Podbean. But they can also request music. And if they have a subject they want to talk about, usually it's exotic and some sort of type of pet keeping, and they can talk about. That's what I'm here for. But you already knew that.
So I can say www.soundcloud.com/mancavesound.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, go check out his Matt Cave Sound. I actually, it's so funny because my mom is in love with your music. So that's how I knew. That's how I knew you were taking a break. Because when I come across, I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna listen, and I have you play it in the background. I like your tunes to a degree. You already know my thoughts. My mom is just like, she's absolutely in love with your taste. So she's like, smack. Yeah, and tells me I have no taste, so that's great. But that's just how that's how family is and how life is. But yeah, again, it's just it's that, like, I know it's funny, but that's pretty much how I found out you took a break, is because he's your friend. Is he okay? Yes, Mom. He's probably okay. He's probably just busy with work. Okay, are you sure? You need to talk to him. Like, Mom, seriously? Can I link that in chat? Actually, I'm going to let him do that. Man Cave, if you go on to comments, you see the comments on the other section there?
Yeah.
You can actually type in your address there and then hit it so people can go and subscribe and listen to you. I hear reluctant work. That's what I just hear. Oh, Jade, unfortunately, going to have to pop off now, but enjoy the rest of your night and your live. Thank you, Jade. It was good to have you. I'm glad you were here, and I hope you have an excellent night tonight. Definitely give all the bunnies and guinea pigs all the love, of course. You get some very cute fuzzies, which I will probably poke you about on the 26th when you show up. Everybody's, showing their great, their greetings or goodbyes. And then we go down to, let's try to throw this to my TV. Oh, wow, Bailey. Thank you very much. Mark the spider guy. And again, if you guys don't know who, who is who, feel free to come and ask. I have no problems either sorting it out. I'm pretty sure they have no problem sorting it out, so. Mark the Spider Guy did eventually internet problems. Oh yeah, no, I don't know about the TV thing. And then Stefan Harop.
And as well, I'll be getting some new photos uploaded for my SoundCloud as well.
I have so much to say to that. I'm just going to keep it clean. I'm going to walk away from that statement. Okay. I got it on my system now. I just have to take a moment. I'm probably going to get my ass kicked one of these days. Oh my gosh. Oh, and apparently we're working on the TV, getting it up on the TV actually works. We're now TV'd on Bailey's Bug Blogs TV TV. We're now televised. It's actually pretty nice. I moved up in the world.
Proper.
Oh, I hear. I'm just poking the bear. I know I'm poking the bear because eventually he's going to come out. He really does. He's got some good quips. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are a little bit off topic this evening because it was a small topic. It was about enclosures. So if there's anything you would like to add about enclosures, if there's anything you want to talk about specifically in enclosures, like we discussed on Tuesday, was it Tuesday? It was Tuesday. So it was yesterday. We were discussing about the exoterras, how they need to add something for the tarantula lovers like ourselves, because the metal mesh it works fine, but it does come with a bit of a risk. You know, the tarantula can actually hurt themselves and get their toes stuck into the netting. But the worst of it is not that. The worst of it is when the tarantula chews through it, and it just takes a few hours and they're out. So most people have been modifying the lids, and I think they should come up with a modification themselves. And probably because I'm just lazy that way. But I would really love to see something from them, since it is a company that really does strive to appease the customer. So, I think it'd be really nice to be able to buy something from them modified for this particular type of enclosure, because they make excellent enclosures, especially for tarantulas, because tarantulas need a lot of ventilation. And like I said, if they have a great product, it could just need a little more tweaking to get a little more, a little bit better. What's the word here? Gosh dang it.
You're on your own for this one. I'm sorry.
A little better experience, I guess that's what I was trying to say. Bailey Bug Blog says they're quite chilled, to be honest. Awesome. Yeah, that's great. Been sealing acrylic closures here. I don't think these flat pack ones, but obviously not watertight. I have to agree with that. That's why I don't like to do it myself. Mainly because nothing for me is perfect. So I had constantly hound it. Whereas if I was putting it together, like filling it with the substrate, putting in the plants, putting in the hides, I'm doing it for the tarantulas. So it basically, it's not just for me, it's actually for the tarantulas. So I can actually, put it like that. Ellie says, I'm about to send this assignment. Yay! And no, Asha, I'm gonna hound you. You have to go to some of these people. You have to subscribe. You're gonna have to get a little more knowledge. So, like I said, in case the worst case scenario happens, you're gonna have to take care of Asha.
I'm gonna start a contest.
That's not how that works in this community. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Yes, we get asked about using Exoterra glass vids for centipedes. Have been a few people modify the lids for the Scalampria species, as well as the chew through the mesh. The species are able to chew through the mesh. Yeah, like I said, I think they would do really, really well if they actually added a modification, or if they put in like a slip top or some sort that's actually quite well ventilated itself. But I understand that why they have that kind of design, as it was spoken about, was because they needed the air, they needed the circulation. So you've got that. So they have numbers that they must meet on that. But like I said, that's not for every type of use that's going to go for that type of enclosure. Because like you said, you have not scorpions, but centipedes. Centipedes will chew through just about anything. Those things are mad about chewing. In a zoo, I'm going to tell you now, there's a reason why you do not see too many centipedes in a zoo. If they have a centipede, it's usually with a locked metal casing with pinholes drilled through the top of a metal sheet. And that's generally kind of how it is, and it usually slips over the top of the mesh. Mainly because they are such good escapees. These guys can make an escape artist look pretty slow. These guys are the master at it. So, Bailey's, does Chris T. Worm make PD proof ones? I don't know what that one is. Designs and innovation. Yes. That's a conversation between them. And the centipedes give me the creeps. Mark, really? Centipedes. I've been bit by one. I've had a small chunk, but still a chunk taken out. And it wasn't that bad. It wasn't really that bad at all. It was bad at the moment, and it lasted for like 4 hours. And I wish if somebody had me a gun, I would probably end myself in those 4 hours. It was really that bad. But after the 4 hours, it wasn't that bad at all. It was sore. It was more the actual burning of the actual wound that made it worse, and that made it pretty bad. And I think my reaction was between 4 and 5 hours, if I remember correctly. I've slept since then, so I think it was 4 hours, more leaning toward 4 hours, but I think it was between 4 and 5. We do centipede escape-proof enclosures, double door systems, and sliding glass panels. And on top of, see, this is why I don't recommend centipedes. Yeah, Asha, would you ever get a centipede?
No.
That was a firm no. Jeez. But did you have to stop and think about it? That's my question.
I'll tell you what I would have, though. I would have a crocodile or an alligator. That's what I would have.
And those things will kill you, or can kill you. Whereas the centipede can't kill you unless you have an allergic reaction.
Yeah,
then you're gonna need an EpiPen, but that's just.
But it's a good reason to get up in the morning, though, isn't it?
Yeah, that's very, very true. You gotta make sure they're in their enclosure.
Imagine waking up one morning and just this 6 foot gator just mooching past you.
No, because it would be nowhere near the house. I'm going to say that right now. Tony Webb says, Bailey, no mate, I was asked when first started making the... Okay, so what was the question? Oh, Tony Webb, do you demos those? Cool. And then he was saying, no, he doesn't. They were just making sure they started making sure that they were safe. That's actually a pretty good thing. Tony, if you'd like to come on and elaborate a little bit more, you can. Until then, Asha, do you want to play another song? You want me to play another song? And since you came all the way here, I want to ask you personally, what kind of song do you want to listen to?
See, that's what I'm thinking now. I'm thinking like I don't know. I've got too many songs just running through my head.
Just name a genre, because like I said, I'm limited to just epidemic sound.
You got Soul to Soul.
I got soul music.
The band Soul to Soul.
No, I can't. I can't play that. Like I said, unless they are an epidemic sound, and almost all bands are exclusively to epidemic sound. That's how they get away with. I can just link up my my account to their name basically because I pay for the subscription. But that's how I get away with it. So.
That's how I get away with it. You sound like you beat the system.
Oh, that's pretty much how you do beat the system on YouTube. It's like, no, I pay for a subscription. Here's the link.
Get the YouTube police on you.
So what kind of music do you like?
Let's go for a little bit of reggae. Why not?
Oh, okay. Reggae. Oh my gosh. Oh, no. I want to do that. And then we're going to go down to genres. And then we're going to move all the way over to reggae. And of course, all of the reggae music. Okay, there we have one. It's U-Dub by Oli Danento.
Inko ara hakaya hadmigo kogo afchabe Ororkiyo hosugraha iwarama yardoy sida awliyan ko ishareynaya anfa ruha hado karisaya malna
That sounds a little bit more like reggae.
I saw her walking in the sunset. My knees turned weak, my head was spinning round. An angel dressed in velvet. I tried to speak, but couldn't make a sound. The sun reflecting in her eyes as I was standing hypnotized. Her laughter when she turned around knocked me over to the ground. Medic went down, my heart's got a serious injury. It's ripped to pieces in my chest. Oh, Medic, what can you do? This is some serious witchery. She's my only antidote. Oh. I've searched everywhere to find her. Searched everywhere. Is she a dream or in reality? Whoa, whoa, oh, oh. I'm not the man I once was. I'm drifting like a ship that's lost at sea. When I close my eyes, she's all I see. I can't find no remedy. My heart's a villain in my chest. She made a cardiac arrest. Oh, medic went down. My heart's got a serious injury. It's ripped to pieces in my chest. Oh, medic, what can you do? This is some serious witchery. She's my only antidote. Oh. When I close my eyes, she's all I see. I can't find no remedy. My heart's a villain in my chest. She made a cardiac arrest. Oh, medic went down. My heart's got a serious injury. It's ripped to pieces in my chest. Oh, medic, what can you do? This is some serious witchery. She's my only antidote. Oh, medic went down. My heart's got a serious injury. It's ripped to pieces in my chest. Oh, medic, what can you do? This is some serious witchery. She's my only antidote. Oh.
Nice, they could do this, actually.
Oh, hold on. There we go. Sorry about the fan. I had that blowing in the background because I have a slight draft in my room and I didn't want my tarantulas get too cold. So I figured I'd have the fan turned on while the music plays so you guys don't hear it. Yeah, sorry about that. That was under Continental. The first song was under Continental Reggae. I was like, what is this? I just saw reggae. And then I was like, I'm like scrolling and then I just see pure reggae. I was like, done. I'm just switching the song. I'm so sorry about that.
Do you know those ones there when you look and you're like, DJ? When every DJ's messed up and you just like, we've gone wrong, and then you saved yourself.
Yep.
You saved yourself well.
That's what somebody else was like, yeah, nice save. I was like, yeah, thank you. Like, oops. Oh. So you enjoying yourself? You melling out? Are you chilling with us?
Okay, wonderful vibe.
What?
rocking a little vibe.
You should be here for Have a Drink with Me Friday. Ladies and gentlemen, there is an inside joke to that. I'm just waiting for it to catch on. Oh, by the way, did you actually figure out who Joel was?
I kind of remember because I remember his roasted milk.
I'll give you another hint. Part of his name is from outer space.
Outer space.
Yep. Think of aliens.
Not area.
Yeah, that was Area.
Was that area? Ah,
it's Area 81.
big up area. Fucking hell. I feel like I'm flipping it. I feel like that guy who's just like, you know, who's only just realized 10 years later, like.
That's why he's laughing because I knew we all knew you knew him. It's just been, I can tell you it's been a while since you've been on Podbean then.
No, I was talking to him just the other day.
Poor Area, man. Talk about your friend just for totally forgetting you.
No, it's not. No, it's not even like that though. It's not even like that.
Hey, Moon over Miami. Hey, welcome. It's good to see you again. I'm glad you can make it. It is open mic night, so just give you a heads up. You are feel free to request a genre of music. That's kind of what it is tonight. Just kind of chilling out, relaxing, talking about enclosures, talking about the little whatnots about exotic pet keeping in general. Now, for everybody out there, you don't have to just keep the 8-legged creatures. You can actually keep 4-legged fuzzy ones too. They're exotic as well, and so just about anything. Upon you guys' request, we'll talk about just about anything you guys want to listen to or want to talk about.
1 second, cracks.
No problem. So let's see. Just back, spin, and cut. Next time we go. Next time we need a real. No, we're not going to do any random switches, real switches or random switches. We have a random chat. We're having a random chat. Yes, actually, this is kind of random. I think this is more of a for everybody to kind of relax and kind of come together. The work week's rough and just sitting there, busting your butt all day. It's Wednesday. It's hump day. It's middle of the day. This is where you need a drink, but you can't really because you got to work the next day. So this is what I'm here for. I'm here to help you to kind of wind down before you have to go to bed and then have to do it all again over on Thursday, and then we celebrate together on Friday with Have a Drink with Me Friday. Do we need polycarbonate enclosures? Polycarbonate. Not too familiar with those actually, to be honest. Polycarbonate. Oh, polycarbonate. Where have I heard that name from? I know I've heard it from somewhere. Like I said, I'm not really too familiar with polycarbonate. Carbonate. Of course, me and my slow internet because somebody, reload. I don't know if Asha knows anything about polycarbonate. Asha, do you know anything about polycarbonate?
Do I know what about who, when, how?
You know anything about polycarbonate?
Polycarbonate.
Yes. Bailey says, yeah, plexiglass. Oh my gosh.
Plexiglass, yeah.
I was talking about earlier. I was talking about acrylic. Plexiglass is actually really good. Again, another one that's cheap, or not actually cheap. I think it's actually pretty expensive, much more expensive than acrylic, but it is still cheap, easy to work with. But again, scratches. So good for fossorials. I have to agree with that. Like I said, the only issue is more of an aesthetic issue. So that's just me, though. I'm picky. I'm very, very picky. Yeah, plastic tubs though, so I'm not too picky.
Sorry if you heard me walking around. I forgot to put on mute. I didn't realize how loud my doors sound.
Did you take everybody for a smoke? You chuckle. You chuckle. Not so innocently. So I think I'll take that as yes. That's all right. Even though I don't smoke, I know there's some smokers here. I drink, and there's some non-smokers or non-drinkers in the audience. So it's okay. You do you. Nobody judges here. We're just a bunch of people who really just enjoy our pets. That's pretty much what we have all in common is we love our pets, and our hearts and our minds are always in the right place when it comes to our animals. So, Bailey's Bug Blog says I wrecked some of mine, used foam on them to make a background, and the fumes stained the clear side. Ooh. Now I have a question, Bailey. Did you try the vinegar and what do you call it? The vinegar and pulver, baking powder, the fizzy? Did that work? Did that take it out? Because if it didn't, ouch, that really sucks. I'm so sorry. Oh, Ophi, Moon over Miami says, hello, Ophi. But Scott's Animal Adventure says, is there a size limit on the adult arboreal enclosure? I don't think there's an actual size limit, considering, they live outdoors. They're made to be outside. So I don't think there's actual size limit once they're an adult. I think that's the point. They have to kind of be an adult. But that's just my pure take on that. If you want to give your entire room to your one tarantula, go for it, I guess. That goes a bit way too much for me. I mean, again, they live outside for a reason. Have anyone been working on any breeding projects? No, that's a good question. That's actually a good topic to actually touch on, breeding projects.
Well, correct. Sorry, can I just interrupt you just for one quick second? I'm gonna make a move. No. I'm gotta make a move. So, thank you for letting me be here. Much love and respect to everyone, and take care of yourself. Yeah, I'll speak to you guys in a bit.
Oh, okay. Take care. So, okay. Yeah. I think he got a phone call or something, so he had to get off real quick. So what we're talking about, 2x4x2 Poke Communal. Not too sure. Is that in feet? Because it's definitely not millimeters or centimeters. Because if it was centimeters, that's really, really super small. I use Gorilla Glue. Okay, Gorilla Glue. Bye, dude, with a chill voice. I know, he does. He's got one of the most relaxing voices to listen to. If you really listen to Asha's voice, he has a really nice voice. So I'm hoping to keep him on more often, because he's very chill, very nice, very sweet. He's always there for anybody who has questions or needs just somebody to listen to them or something like that. He's a really great listener. So definitely, like I said, definitely go check out his channel. He has a really great taste of music. He is a DJ, so he very, very experienced DJ. So like I said, he was my first interview that I had when I first started the Talking Corner, which was my very first podcast. And then the Talking Corner kind of evolved into the Exotics Radio. So that'll tell you how far back he and I have known each other. I'm trying to keep up with the conversation. I'm like, I think I missed some stuff because I was paying attention to other things. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you've got a channel or if you got something you want promoted, go check them out. So, I'm going to give basically a proper shout out to the audience for everybody that's been here. We've got Scott's Animal Adventures, Tony Webb, Moon Over Miami, Bailey's Bug Blog, Kyle Million, Mark the Spider Guy, Ellie Bug Babies, and Ophi's Spider-Verse, as well as we did have Jade's Jungle. And who else am I missing? Tony Webb as well. We got Tony Webb in the house. And of course we did have Asha. And I'm trying to think of did I miss anybody? If I didn't call out your name, feel free to poke me and say, hey, I didn't call you up. Also, if you guys want, you guys are more welcome to come on the show, hang out. And also tell me what kind of song you want to listen to next time. Lay it on me. What do you guys want to hear? Because you guys are the audience. You guys tell me what you guys want to hear. It's not like I just pop up and start playing. I'm kind of in the dark, like I said. Moon Over Miami says the headlight cleaner to clean the yellow off. I don't know, to clean the plastic. I used it on my headlight. Plastic X. Maguire Plastic X. Like I said, there should be a cleaning for cleaning the the cleaning plexiglass, but I'm not too sure. And then you can do solid rinse after that. Once you get it off, to sterilize it. Something acoustic. Tony Webb is offering something acoustic. Okay, so we're going to go into acoustic music. I'm not too sure about these. Like I said, I haven't gone through all the lists yet. I've only gone through a small portion. So we are going to go acoustic. So there we are. Acoustic groups. Way Back When by Gamma Skies and Jennifer Holm.
Driving down the road that I grew up on once again. It's when I pass your door, the memories come back again. Pictures of us flooding back just like a wave. Makes me wonder what happened, what you're up to today. Remember when we stole your mother's car, we drove for days. Teenagers with too many feelings and rage. We were higher than the ceiling, little fingers to the sky. I remember thinking if I only could stop the time. Way back when, we didn't care what they said. People could stare, I didn't give a damn, 'cause I was being next to you. Way back when, we didn't care what they said. People could stare, I didn't give a damn, 'cause all I needed was my friend. Way back when, way back when, way back when. Remember when my father taught us how to play guitar, and we started up a band in my garage. We thought our dream would take us so far, but after a week or so it all just fell apart. But we were higher than the ceiling, middle fingers to the sky. I remember thinking if I only could stop the time right now. Way back when, you didn't care what they said. People could stare, I didn't give a damn, 'cause I was being next to you. Way back when, we didn't care what they said. People could stare, I didn't give a damn, 'cause all I needed was my friend. Way back when, way back when. We were higher than the ceiling, middle fingers to the sky. Way back when, way back when.
And we're back. Thank you guys. You guys laid down some of the best comments and compliments ever. And you guys are making me blush. I don't even know what to do with myself. I'm glad I'm not drinking too much tonight. Having a glass of wine here and there, but that's about it. And also, again, I apologize about the whole reggae mix-up. I did not realize it was a continental reggae. That was my biggest oops. It was interesting, to say the least. It wasn't a bad song. I don't want to, make it too bad. It wasn't a bad song. It was just surprisingly not something I was expecting. And again, I want to thank everybody being here. Also, I wanted to start giving shout outs to everybody's show. You guys are here, and I, sharing your love, so I want to show the love back. Again, if you guys know who Scott's Animal Adventures are. If you don't, go check out his channel. Very well educated. You got Bailey's Bug Blog. Bailey and Ellie, I kid you not. You guys he saw me coming a mile away, and then he decided to make some of the most complicated names to say. I love them. I think they're cute, and I'll never forget them, but they're a mouthful for me. I had a slight stuttering problem when I was a kid, and it's interesting. So Bailey's a bug vlog. Go check out his channel. Go check out Tony Webb. Go check out Ellie's Bug Babies. Definitely go check out her channel. I really liked her channel. I think she's got some really cute animals all the way across the board. And her cats being lively in the background just makes it much better. So I can only go back so far. We've got Mark the Spider Guy. Definitely go check out his channel, especially if you have any questions about just about anything tarantula related. Go check out his channel. So, and I know Ophi's listening, so Ophi Spider-Verse, go check out hers. Very fun. I just love you guys. I just want to say that. So, I'm done. So, what do you guys want to hear next, or what do you guys want to talk about next? You guys have to tell me. I'm not a mind reader as much as I would love to be, and sometimes I pretend to in a really bad argument. I think that's just a normal trait for any woman who's angry. We do pretend to be mind readers, and sometimes we're pretty much on the dot. It's not that we're reading your minds, just your body language and facial features. I'm just digging my own hole, so I'm going to quit right now. So what do you guys want to talk about, and what do you guys want to listen to? That is my questions to you guys. And also, who is in the chat? Feel free to give shout outs, or feel free to say hi so I can give you a shout out, and feel free to ask to come on the show. I'm floundering by myself, so I have no problems inviting just about anybody on the show, as long as you're respectful. Then that's about it. And also, if you hear me breathing pretty heavy, again, I apologize. I can hear it probably because I'm very self-conscious about it. But I'm probably certain you guys can actually hear it as well. It's basically because I've got this nasty little. I'm coming down with something a little nasty. Let's have some more reggae. Okay, we can definitely do that. Also, Scott's Animal Adventures says, do you think the size guide is correct for rehouse, or do you think individuals should have more space? Depends on the species, depends on the age. That's just my take on it. Also depends on the tarantula. Let me put it this way. I had a very stressed out Escal who liked to roam. He wasn't stressed in a way where he was constantly moving. He just went around his edge once a day. He was chill about it, but he was checking the edges to see if he can escape. So I gave him a slightly bigger, when he was a sling, I gave him a slightly bigger enclosure, not what they recommended. And he chilled down. He chilled out completely after that. And then he would molt, and then he'd go check out, the edges. So I think as he was growing, he felt a little more enclosed. He wanted to be territorial. So I think it was more of a territorial issue at that point after a certain size. So again, it depends on the animal. There might be some animals who want a little bit more and some who don't. I had Agink who was fairly aggressive until I gave her a bit more room. And then after that, she was actually pretty happy. didn't really give me much for trouble after that. So again, it's just all up to the animal. It's all up to the owner, age, the type of species. There's a lot of factors. So I really don't go too much by rehouse guides. I go by personal guides as of what the species is, their age, the size. That's kind of what I go after, not just an overall. Because if you generalize, then you're gonna end up, doing something you're gonna regret. So we've got some reggae. We got I'm sorry, Ellie. Mark was first, but we will get to some of we'll get back to some more country for you, Ellie. I know you like the country jazz soul. So we'll definitely do that. And but Mark the Spider Guy, we got some reggae coming up. Give me a second. I really need to get a cover for my mic so you guys don't hear half my breathing. Let's see. Nobody Dares to Say by Mama Zula. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Clicked on the wrong button.
Let me go, let me say everything is not okay. Don't recognize you anymore, nothing's like it was before. Oh, 'cause I can understand you, darling. Feels like I never be enough. If you could only understand me and show me that you want my love. We keep running from the pain. Don't wanna stay this way, stay this way. I'm still the same. Nobody dares to say. Speak to me, baby. Keep running from the pain. Don't wanna stay this way, stay this way. Are we still the same? Nobody dares to say. Speak to me, baby. I really hate to see the look that's written all over your face. Yeah. But I don't wanna beat around the bush. Let's cut to the chase. Oh, 'cause I can understand you, darling. 'Cause I can never be enough. If you could only understand me and show me that you want my love. We keep running from the pain. Don't wanna stay this way, stay this way. Are we still the same? Nobody dares to say. Speak to me, baby. Keep running from the pain. Don't wanna stay this way, stay this way. Are we still the same? Nobody dares to say. Speak to me, baby. Speak to me, baby. We keep running from the pain. We keep running from the pain. We keep running from the pain. Don't wanna stay this way, stay this way. Are we still the same? Nobody dares to say. Speak to me, baby. Keep running from the pain. Don't wanna stay this way, stay this way. Are we still the same? Nobody dares to say.
And I'm back. You guys scared? I would be. Oh my gosh, the worst thing happened to me during the song break. I almost I thought I was going to have to play another song. Got a nosebleed in the middle of, I told you I was coming down with some. So that was interesting. Not something I want to do again. So Ellie Bug Baby says, yeah, when it first comes on, I thought Palmoma, Faith, or then it played on Winehouse came from. Yeah, no, like I said, I thought it sounded more like an Amy Winehouse back in when she first showed up, back in the day. Oh, too bad she's not with us anymore, but she was an incredible artist, to be honest. So, what do you guys want to talk about? And again, if you guys just want to hear music because it's hump day and if you guys have had a rough week, I cannot speak today. Yeah, just let me know. I'll be more than happy to play some more music. I'm thinking next week, Monday, will be a surprise day. I think I'm gonna do like an extra hour on Monday and see what I can do with that, and let the music play. Seldomly peep in. I'm gonna start promoting Fat Cat Radio. I'm gonna create 3 playlists on this channel. Exotics Raw, Exotics Radio Podcast Raw, Exotics Radio Podcast Edited, and then Fat Cat Radio on Mondays. I'm thinking that might actually be, because I've got the subscription, I might as well use it. So, Ellie Bug Baby says she likes the chats. I like chatting too. I just need people to chat with. People need to come on the channel. I don't know what else to say. I have to hold back a bit from all the YouTube until I finish in May. Yes, you're doing the classes, which I'm super happy that you're doing the classes. I'm rooting for you. So I hope you do that. I hope everything goes well for you. Scott Animal, reading how do breeders split the slings? Well, when we did it in the zoo, that was a whole. Honestly, it was basically have this kind of like a big plastic bowl that you put them all gently in, and then you use a paintbrush to kind of scoop them into a funnel, and then you use the funnel to kind of help slide them down into their new more enclosed enclosure. That can be anything from a vial to a small acrylic box. So that's pretty much how I learned how to do it. Unless it was more of a dangerous species, and that was a whole different story. But endangered species, I'm not talking about tarantulas. I'm talking about more along the lines of black widows, recluses, things that shouldn't have been in Sweden, and or things that could really, really harm you. So, like I said, then that's a whole different story. Catch them one by one. Yeah, pretty much. And that's kind of what we did. We let them come out on their own, and then we would sweep them up as we all kind of put this whole thing in the center using a gentle paintbrush. And I mean, the paintbrushes we used were the finest and softest. I don't think you can find them here. And again, I hear myself breathing, which really drives me nuts. I'm so sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I apparently I am coming down with something. Like I said, I just got over a small nosebleed. So if you actually hear me actually just start playing music without saying goodbye or whatever, I will be back. It's just more my nosebleed is coming back, kind of thing. Bailey says paintbrush and resigned to have free roaming huntsmen. Oh, Bailey, that just sounds like a nightmare. Bailey, are you going to come on? You need to tell me more about this. I'm curious about that now. I need to know about you and your free roaming huntsman now. Moon over Miami says, Bailey, did you ever try Manger Plastics? Not all cleaner are the same. My 99 Mustang headlights were yellow and they are like new now. Oh, okay. That sounds nice. Scott's Animal Adventures says, have you ever dealt with wandering spiders? Are we talking about Brazilian wandering spider? Because you can actually have those in Sweden because they cannot become invasive. And they're not on a critically endangered species list, so people have brought them in through legal means. And they're very hard to get, and I don't think you can actually resell them in Sweden because of they're considered a hot animal. I think they're one of the very few species who are not really allowed to actually. But like I said, there are loopholes that you can get around. I actually have to bring in a friend of mine and see if he will come on the show. He is he's a collector here in Sweden, and he has some of the most dangerous animals in the world. Everything from the spiders to the snakes. So I have to actually see if he's willing to come on for a short bit and see how he, because he knows the laws way better than I do, and he's somebody I would love to converse with and check out and see what's going on, because there's been a lot of changes from when I went, from when I started till now. So he would know all the changes, of course. But no, I'm not done with the Brazilian wandering spider at all. Most of the hot animals I kind of stayed away from purposely, of course. Mainly because I have an I have a hypersensitivity to not all venom, but some venom. Like I said, especially when it comes to bees, I have to keep myself in check. And so when P. metallica bit me, like I said, my effects were a little bit worse. Not by much, but in my book. By the doctor. Doctor had something else to say, but that was a whole different story. But my book wasn't that much worse than a normal person. So let's see. Bailey says I just changed the methods. Okay. Ellie says the eyeliners, makeup brush, the eyeshadow brush are the best. Also, the blush brush, the wide one, the wide thin one for the high cheeks, actually really makes a really good brush because it's so soft and it's wide. The only problem with brushes, though, that I have issues with is the metal part on the brush. Now, even the hard plastic can definitely hurt a tarantula, and the wood can hurt a tarantula. So I have issues with that. So I usually just use straws. Straws are soft, malleable, cheap, and really easy to use to rehouse. But we're talking about slings, so you want something to kind of move them along. So paintbrushes for slings are great, but when you get older, I would just highly suggest just move right on over to straws. Straws have nothing that they can break their fangs on. Straws are very long, and I've had a couple of straws stolen. It's kind of funny, just to see this tarantula try to drag around a straw. It's kind of hilarious. They like their straws. But like I said, a straw is just safe all the way around. Bailey says they would like a red fang versus species, to be honest. I think I've said that varieties. I'm butchering the name. Somebody needs to come and help me. I'm drowning. To be honest, with OW overall wandering spiders. Like I said, it's a personal preference. The Brazilian wandering spider, I offered some back in 2019. Cool species. Yeah. I imagine they are, and I imagine they've got a much worse rap on the attitude than what's really out there, to be honest. It's like an OBT. I don't think OBTs are that bad. I think they just have a worse rap than they actually do, because they're just bright and orange, and some do actually have a pretty bad temper. So I think that they just set off a lot of alarms for people. He's even had a miniature Yorkie poo. I don't know what a Yorkie poo is, but okay. Red fangs are cool. Red fangs are... I think they're pretty nice. I think they're pretty. Just not my particular type of spider. They're not a tarantula, of course, but not my type. Not my type. Not something I would want. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to follow the. Bailey says, "Just get a C." So okay. Bailey, you have to come on. I'm butchering names, and I've got my sinuses are killing me. Exotic tree pit. No. P. Farah, don't drive by. You're telling me no, and then saying to somebody else that the P. Farah don't drive by. I'm swimming here. Somebody come on. Am I? You know what? We'll play another song, and so I can actually, get my nose taken care of. So, ladies and gentlemen, what do you guys want to hear next? And then there's the awkward silence, the awkward break between, which is fine. But I just want to know what you guys want to listen to. Ellie says, you just need a wee little bubba just because it's cute and fluffy and super beautiful. Ellie's taking no prisoners. Ellie's not taking any prisoners tonight. She should just mean little fuzzy things. Cute fuzzy things. Let me rephrase that. Mean little cute fuzzy things. I love the mean cute little fuzzy things. And it's just I can't play metal scut. That's something they do not have. They have heavy rock though. If I I do have rock. I can play some rock for you. Bailey says Celtic music. So we've got rock and Celtic music. Folk music is what I have. I don't have Celtic. Again, I'm going from Epidemic Sound, so I'm kind of limited on what I have. They have a lot of artists, a lot of songs, but the genres are kind of limited. So yeah, it gotta work for me a little bit here. So yeah, let's do some rock. Let me go back to genres. Again, if you hear somebody rude in the background, that's because they're so loud they're actually going through a concrete wall. And I've already talked about that, so I'm just gonna leave that. Rock. I'm looking for the rock. I know it's around here somewhere. Okay, let's do this. Yes, that's exactly what I wanted to listen to. Shame by Cravings and August Mack.
Come down. In this moment, I'm stuck in the fire. Something terribly wrong. Time you build your own. Someone's the only one carrying the fire. Lost the fact that we're all are the same. Never falling aside. Moving, but we're falling behind. Someone's the only one carrying the fire. I'm starting to really call you now.
And we're back just briefly. I'm going to move over to folk music. Folk. I know what it just sounded like I just said. I did not say the naughty word. Folk music. I like how I saw it just a second ago. There we are. Acoustics. Now I'm not sure if any of this is good, so I'm just gonna go with the first song that they have listed for vocal. So I apologize if this is not exactly good. If it's not, I'll just turn it off. It is Old Fashioned by Blood Red Sun. It is an alternative folk song.
I used to fall apart, lose myself and give my heart away. Come and go in shady places. I used to sit and stare. Now the light runs through my lashes. It's taken 40 years, blood, sweat and tears. You are the love. I can show you how to start to find your way. I like the old-fashioned way. Give me that sweet love, those warm-up kisses. Oh, you are the love. Life has a quirky way. Circle breaks, we find a new day. The strangers we know become husbands. Every dance has its pace, interlaced, intertwined. Now you can't save time. Run along, kids. You too will be more than past one day. You are the love. I can show you how to start to find your way. I like the old-fashioned way. Give me that sweet love, those warm-up kisses. Oh, you are the love. Sing it. You are the love. I can show you how to start to find your way. I like the old-fashioned way. Give me that sweet love, those warm-up kisses. Oh, you are the love. can show you how to start to find your way. I like the old-fashioned way. Give me that sweet love, those warm-up kisses. Oh, you are the love. Sing it. You are the love. I can show you how to start to find your way. I like the old-fashioned way.
And I'm back for just a short second. I've got a little bit of a bloody nose right now, so I'm trying to get that taken care of. Let's see. I have question. The same question Bailey just asked. Why would anybody be sick of you, Ellie? We can't. That's not possible. Yeah, you are the best. Don't argue with me, Ellie. Ellie says, thanks. I'm not sure about that, but though you are. Just don't argue. Just accept it as it is. You are the best. Again, thank you guys for sharing the show so much. I really appreciate you guys doing so. It's just, I try to share as much as possible, but there's only so much I can do. It's Party Wednesday. It's kind of like a chill day for everybody. It is hump day. Again, we talk about various little things on Wednesday because it's Wednesday. I don't have an interview so far set up for this Friday. The person I did have canceled on me, which is okay. Things happen. But honestly, Jade will be here on the 26th, which is really good. And then I'm waiting for some, to fill in the next Friday after that for the next interview. So at least we are 2 weeks out. We've got an actual interview coming in. Bailey's said that they have next week off and they will be more chit-chattive and have a drink with us, which is I'm looking forward to that, Bailey. Also, if you guys are interested in a good taco recipe, I have one for you. I was explaining it to Bailey earlier a little bit. Let's see. It has roasted dried tomatoes, as well as you have your normal, chopped tomatoes and your tomato pate or puree, depending on how you like it. Mix that in with your, stirred beef. Add a little bit of garlic clove, a little bit of onion powder for the beef, and then actual real onions to chew on because you can't make a good dish without onions. Add some red bell pepper. Unfortunately, I couldn't get a hold of good red pepper this time, but that's just me. But you also add crushed chipotle, and you let it simmer for about after the beef is cooked. I do it for about an hour and a half, almost 2 hours. Let the heat really sink into the tomato sauce, and then what you do is you roast your tortillas. You take a soft tortilla, you put it on the oven, or pour it in the oven, not on the oven, or put it on the stovetop. If you have a flat glass stovetop like I do, let that actually roast up, get a little bit of a crisp to it. Pull it off, then fold it really quick because as it cools, it's going to harden. And then you put on the bottom of that, you're going to put, some sort of like a salsa or a cheese that you really like a nacho cheese of some sort. And then you add fresh laid out some corn, some sweet corn, and then you're going to add a little bit of another line of fresh tomato because you can't have too many tomatoes. That's just saying. And then you're going to put the beef on top, and then you're going to put your normal cheese on top of that. What I also like to do is add a little bit of crushed nacho at the bottom of that because, the nachos actually absorb a lot of the oil, grease, and juice. So you don't have it all running over your fingers, and plus you get something a little crunchy. So it's great. Kyle says, if it's legal in Sweden, can I mail you hood heirloom seeds for all kinds of peppers to grow, and then you can dry freeze them for all the seasons? Actually, I'm not too sure if that's legal or not. I think it's okay because it's a hobby, but I'm not too sure because it's an actual seed coming across. So I don't know. I honestly don't. I don't think it's too much of a problem because think of all the seeds that come with the peppers. So unless it becomes invasive, if it's an invasive species, I'm pretty sure we can't have it. But yeah. I don't think it's too much of a problem. I don't think it's too illegal. But you can definitely check that out on our custom site. Tony Webb says, don't forget the Scotch bonnet pepper. Actually, my salsa has Carolina ghost pepper, a little bit of that in it. So it's got a bit of heat. I like that because I don't want to overpower it with heat. I want all of the flavors to seep through, but I want that slow, deep burn that a Carolina pepper could do. Wow, I can't speak. Can give me. So that's why I like the Carolina Reaper Sling hot sauce. It's actually one of the best hot sauces for me. Burns like hell though. So just saying that, I will cry to that. I have cried to that. Scott Animal Adventure says isopods add a nice crunch to tacos, and oh god, no, we're not doing that. That just sounds no, we're good. Nope, we're not adding any 6-legged little critter to my food. Don't need to do that. All right, guys, I'm going to take a care. Oh, they're going to take off now. Thank you, Mark, the spider guy, for stopping by. We're going to be leaving here in about 15 minutes anyways. It was great having everybody, so I'm going to actually play another song. Kyle says, I grow Carolina Reapers, ghost peppers, you name it. Oh, that sounds so nice. Kyle, you and I, we need to talk about, I think you're going to be my pepper dealer at this point. But right now it's illegal to send anything perishable. I have gift boxes I wanted to send to several friends of mine across the globe. Could not do that because of COVID. And now, since it's such a slow process, you're not allowed, from Sweden, you're not allowed to send any perishables. Once that ban is lifted, then I can actually start sending packages again, because I wanted to send chocolates and candies and coffees and other things to several friends of mine and several fans of mine. And unfortunately, that actually had to be a nope. Because they will rot and it will go bad, and it turns into a massive issue. The mail apparently doesn't like molding things. Yeah. Again, thank you, Mark, for coming by. I really appreciate it. So everybody, go check out Mark the Spider Guy if you're not already subscribed. So what's Tony Webb talking about? Everyone, I'll catch up with you later on Friday. Take care until then, Crux. Okay, Tony, thank you for coming in. Ellie Bug Baby says, I just had to deal with one of my cat's toilets. They left a huge bomb. Oh, God. I hate that. What I hate is when you clean the litter box and the cats go immediately to use it. I understand that they wanted it clean so they can use it again. I understand that they're a little bit nitpicky. But when they sit there and watch you do it, and as you're cleaning it, they're getting in to use it. It's like, oh, are you kidding me? That's what I hate. That's the wrong. But see, my cats have their own little potty room, so I don't like the smell. So they have their own. I have a walk-in closet for what used to be for clothes and utility stuff. Taken all of that out and just turned it into. It's not an actual cat room. It does have like paints I've used in the past for the walls and stuff. So that it's kind of like that. It's got the old paint cans and old paint that I'm going to use again probably sometime soon because I wanted to do the balcony, but that's again a different story, a different day. So they have that is pretty much their room, and that is all that's theirs. Ellie says hers does that. Yes, it's a real pain in the butt when they do it. You're just like, why? You just want to say you don't love me. You don't love me. Why are you doing this? So yeah, it's I think it's just a cat thing. So I think we're gonna, since everybody started leaving, I think we're gonna call it quits now. I'm gonna play one last song, of course my choice, since I've played everybody else's choices today. So we're gonna play one last song, and I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you guys had a great night tonight. I had a great night with you guys. I apologize if my voice is going for some strange reason, and I have sinus issues going on. So I've come down with something, and I don't know what it is, but I'll look into it and get it fixed. I'll ask my mom, and what can I do to fix this? Screw go to the doctor. Just go to mom. Mom's no better. If mom can't fix it, then that's when you go to the doctor. At least in my book. So our next song coming up is. You would think I would have it already ready the way I was talking. Let's see. Burning Me Out by Zyke.
Stuck in the middle of coming inside and walking out. Just stay for a little. You say as you close the door behind me, look in the mirror, hearing you whisper in my ear. Say, are you a sinner or a beginner? Yeah, let's get unpredictable tonight. You and me and vodka cola light. And I'm putting myself in situations, standing on my own. They say that you love a confrontation, and that everybody knows you white lies, white scars, warm nights, black bars, burning me up, you're burning me up. Yeah, you're playing the Beatles. You got my high school t-shirt on, it's looking so easy. You killing my headphones with that song. The way that you're laughing, spilling the milkshake in your bed. I know what you're after. Yeah, I know what you're after. Let's get unpredictable tonight. You and me and vodka cola light. And I'm putting myself in situations, standing on my own. They say that you love a confrontation, and that everybody knows white lies, white scars, warm nights, black bars, burning me up, you're burning me up. Yeah, you're burning me up. White eyes and skies, yeah. Let's get unpredictable tonight. You and me and vodka cola light. And I'm putting myself in situations, standing on my own. They say that you love a confrontation, and that everybody knows you white lies, white scars, wild nights, black bars, burning me up, you're burning me up. And I'm putting myself in situations, standing on my own. They say that you love a confrontation, and that everybody knows white lies, white scars, wild nights, black bars, burning me up, you're burning me up.